So whether the tariff trade war will boost or harm the economy of the U.S. or for the whole world, we still have to wait and see. And of course, maybe different impacts to different countries. Maybe there is a boom in the economy or any industry in certain countries, but not for all countries. Of course, the U.S. government want that you will boost the economy in the U.S. In all kinds of industry. Of course, they don't want to make any industry suffer or some industry suffer, but some other industry enjoy a bloom. That then of course that's not the best. The belief behind the trade war that it will bring a bloom in the economy in the whole U.S. Of course, now the direct response from the people in the U.S. or from the whole world can be reflected from the investment, from the investment market. We can see that the stock market has really has a great earthquake, right? So some people already suffer. Of course, it may be a short term. It is not in the long run. So in the coming future, we live maybe not only a few months but a few years to witness, to testify, to see and to be affirmed whether this tariff trade war can really boost the U.S. economy, or it will harm not only the U.S. economy but the global economy. Of course, those people take sides, either supporting or opposing. Those opposing, of course, they will cite those experts from the finance, from the economy, and then they will believe that looking at the past history, you can see that every time when a country poses a great tariffs on other countries, then you will bring some economy devastation to the whole world, not only to certain countries. And then those believers, of course, they believe that Trump is a good dealer. Trump can make good deals. So this tariff system is only a technique to ask for a good deal between the U.S. and other countries when they between their borders, okay, to make the selling and purchasing of products between countries a fair one, especially between the U.S. and other countries. So those believers, of course, they are waiting for a financial bloom. They believe that this raise of tariffs, this raise of a high tariff rate will force those investors, will force those factory owners, company owners to come back to the U.S. to invest. So they believe that this policy will finally, okay, boost the economy in the U.S. because any policy or any change in policy can only be seen in a few months. Of course, in the coming few years, if it has a bad influence, maybe the economy will continue to drop, or maybe it will drop in the beginning, and then there will be a bloom in the next years. Okay, so we have to trust your own belief. We have to wait and see. If you believe that it is a bad policy, of course you want to overflow it at once. You don't want to give it any time to raise, to harm the economy. But if you are a believer, you really need years to wait and see the outcome. And of course, during this few years, you must make sure, you must do anything, you must try your best to get it done, to make the economy, to boost the economy. In any way you can, not just by the tariff system, but by the exercising, by the full execution, by the good administration of that kind of tariff system. Because sometimes the belief is good, the policy is good, the thought, the philosophy behind is good, but the execution, the administration, the management must be good too, so that there is no bubble behind, there is no raised behind, and then that they can gather great support, so that to ensure, to make sure everything concerned will be trying its best and experience the best, so that to prove that whether this raise in the tariff rate can really boost the U.S. economy or even the global economy. Because I don't believe that the U.S. If the U.S. economy is good, but all the global countries' economies are bad, you won't be like that. Maybe a few countries will benefit. Some countries will be badly influenced or even devastated. We don't know that, but at least you should not cause the global the devastation, okay, in the economies. So we have to give time to that policy to prove to the public, okay, whether it can really boost or harm the economy. Also, it also require us time and patience to wait for Trump to testify whether he's a caliber, or whether he is an idiot, just as his supporter and opponents insist on. Okay, some insist that he is a caliber, some insist that he is an idiot. Okay, of course, if the policy proved to be bad, proved to harm the economy, not only in the U.S. but in global economy, of course, people will think that he is an idiot. If the economy is good only to the U.S. but to the globe, okay, to all countries, then of course people will believe that he's a caliber. He's caliber in making deals, in business, in politics, in economy, in execution what he believe, and then also in gathering a group of caliber team. Okay, one of them is Elon Musk. Okay, so the whole team actually must testify whether they're caliber or idiot. Okay, and not only by the final result a few years later, but by every day, every month, how the market respond, how the public respond, how the community, how the world respond, how the U.S. respond, and to make sure that the economy is stabilized, the economy is blooming, to gather more support from people and from other countries, so that the other countries will also like to support, will also like to take a more positive attitude. Those who take negative attitude, they will also come back to negotiate with the U.S. We can see that many countries start negotiating already. Many countries start cancel the tariff on U.S. goods already. Some, of course, some insist that they will keep fighting. Okay, they will keep fighting in this trade war. And then, oh, if you raise my tariff, I also raise your tariff. So that is the real trade war by tariffs. So we have to see how the whole world and how the U.S. people, how the economy respond to this raise in tariff rate, this trade war, to see, to decide whether this president, whether his whole team is caliber or idiot. Okay, see you. Thank you. Welcome you to subscribe to my channel and share my videos.